Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my first time casting here at the Champions League. What the hell is wrong with the bands? I was about to do a nice little intro, but I guess we'll be right back. You gotta love Siege when that shit just does not work. But as of right now, we are going to be playing in the Champions League lower bracket semi-final. As of right now, I'm going to be your caster, SinoTwtch. I'm excited to be here. You should be excited to be here. And let's take a look at the map that's ahead of us for the day, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for the late delay and the rehosts. You guys know how Siege is with their bugs, but we're on Nighthaven Labs. We have CC playing on Nighthaven Labs. It's going to be a little bit of an interesting game. I haven't casted in a minute, so let's be excited. We haven't casted since the Atlas League Grand Finals, where we formally casted CC, matter of fact. But right now, we know how good they are on this map. Whether it's on attack or defense, we know what they want to bring to the table. The question is, can they carry it on right here and right now? You know how they play the Legion Shotgun, though. Inevitable, no matter who you are. It'll claim the first life, the second going to knocked. As FVR having a beautiful first round as they claim the 2 victims from CC. A lot to be done here as that SMG-11 doesn't do damage. Knocked with the MP5 to get 2. We just started and a flawless round is in turn. What a round! A beautiful first round, and definitely the statement you want to be making on the other team's opposing pick. What a round. Played absolutely beautifully, and now they know the tempo that's been set. There's a lot that needs to be done. The question is, can they follow through with it? As basement's gonna be that next round. It was a little bit of a shock. You're not gonna have Crypto in this roster. You're gonna have Evan here. But, ladies and gentlemen, I know you see the pinned message. If you guys do have anything to give, either sub to the channel or donate to the GoFundMe in support of Crypto. He did just have a house fire recently, and it is a time like this where the community needs to come together and support a man like Crypto. Lovely man to talk to. I love the passion he brings to the game. And sometimes you guys just need to support. But other than that, let's get right back into the game, ladies and gentlemen. The bans will be at the top of your screen due to the game bugging out and not allowing us to have the bans present. Basement, lots to be done here. But as of right now, they'll be extended out all the way up into upstairs kitchen. Some players in lounge. But Evan now winning his first gunfight. Already more progress than the last round. Claims the first body. And Cody is no longer with us to tell us the story. Abolish looking to take control here of EXO. Has Lagoya to worry about to his right. Has him waiting below with a C4. And now it's all about, can they get the essential pick here? Can they clear out the space to be able to start to funnel in? Now they've gotten access to the cameras. There's one bulletproof that has not gone down. Right now, the intel, not the greatest here for FVR, but they do have the default cams in turn, which now are going to play as a double-edged sword, as now FVR have the control, and so do the attackers. Legion getting down to 1 HP now, going to a full rotate, trying to go over here to cargo, but that DMR definitely will finish the job here, especially if he's getting red pinged. Evan for 2 as you'll clear 2 of the roamers, and I was unaware, but X-Map actually fell as well. C4 being used on the verticality and to no avail. That means 2 C4s have now been used. No utility. Mira trying to get lucky here, just an inch away from the head of the Thatcher in a 5v2. It's looking a lot more cohesive here, coming in from CC. They're looking to break down the play, but the Mute gets a consolidation kill, stops the bleeding for a little bit, but Gazer firing back with a kill of his own. And you see the man sitting in the corner, but what are you gonna do about it? He doesn't have any denial. He's left in a 1v4 situation with nothing but a shotgun and an SMG to help him out, but it's nothing to confirm out the round as you'll falter to the AK-12 of Stargazer. Around in response or instantly, and it was done in style. Two beautiful rounds. Oh my days, this is the competition you like to see, especially in a lower bracket semifinals. And ladies and gentlemen, I am hyped to be able to tell you this is an infinite overtime lower semi game. I've never seen an LBSF game have infinite overtime. It's been years since I've seen that, but that's exactly what it is. It's going to be an interesting ass game, and I'm here for all of the action that it brings. Forced to hold downstairs. They had a great time holding that second floor. They had it all. The flawless round was just inevitable, and it happened in a minute and some. Downstairs, they struggled a bit. They lost their first 2 picks, but they got consolidation kills, and they didn't get flawless. But everything here is a learning point. Trap Ops being brought now with a Legion comes along the cap can. And if he can get them in the spots where he doesn't think CC will check them, that is going to be some pain for CC to deal with. Especially with the fact that they have a lot of operators that are only 100 HP. Evan going for the same thing again. Looking to clear the map, going to have the Legion to deal with nowadays. Bennett looking to trick, will only get one side successfully, but That means the breach's pressure has now been a real threat. Mira walking up cargo, looking to get lucky here alongside with the Legion, as you're gonna see two essential bodies upstairs sitting around that lounge area, and Goyo being the last. Right now, Devin's in an area where he can just pinch and try to really prevent any form of playing aggressive here, but he has the reaction time of my grandma and doesn't hit a shot at all. Doesn't even decide to fire his gun. He'll go down to X map as he rids the pressure, and now the pinch that was slowly forming has now been completely rid of. Now abolish in exo control, disregarding the fact that there's somebody above, below, and he is going to be going here for exo. Bandit completely reevaluating the threat and giving it up completely. Quickie with a kill of his own. The question is where? Jaw meeting his maker as he was upstairs trying to take care of business. That leaves one more on the roam. Can he finish that job? Is he going to take it? He has the cap cans aiding him, but is that going to be enough to stop the full force of an IQ and the attackers that are circling? Jace are going right back. CC loves this push that they go for. They just wait. They wait and they wait and they get the essential pressure here. Capcan trying to sit in the corner, but Vizsla, no sir. That pressure, no bueno at all, as Abolish will close out the round. Connector flank, C4, no sir, no, and CC has reclaimed the lead. And this game is going to be one of the good ones. Not a lot of times you'll see a team really stick up to CC on their primary map. The question is, can they keep up, or is it going to be something like the SWL Grand Finals or something like the Atlas Grand Finals by mistake, where we saw a team grab 2 rounds on CC and then proceed to fall short at every single round. Mistakes being made where mistakes didn't need to be made. And it's just a matter of time before we get our answer. As the objective rotation parameter has unlocked, it's been 2 rounds, meaning they get to play on this site yet again. Now, the result we get from this site, it's only the 4th round, but it's going to be essential. And the reason is, we saw them absolutely reap on CC this round. They flawlessed them, actually. And right now, the only result we're gonna get is if it was a fluke flawless or if it's just the elite hold from the pressure they have upstairs. Let's see what is going to be in store for here. Legion shotgun being brought along, but the leaderboard here looking a little bit uneven. You're gonna see 3 bodies having 0 kills in the favor of FVR, and that is concerning against a team like CC. Something you need to address early on into this series before you get to map 3 and it's all too late. Flores being brought, X-Map being taken care of. Doesn't get lucky the second time around with that Legion shotgun and will get picked off. Now, only 1 man on this entire FVR roster that has kills. 1 out of 4. Not a stat line you want to have, especially when the attackers are coming in with a good amount of pressure, a fast amount of pressure. Quickie doing the Quickie thing and using his Capital Flame Bolts to get lucky. Cody, tag, Doc, tag, next, getting a little bit of a consolidation kill, evening it out, but now putting himself in a little bit of a sticky situation. Thermite, how do you not capitalize? Quickie going down shortly after, but Doc just makes the absolute power play here and takes out a body while his teammate capitalizes, and it looks like this site is just good luck for them. And now, almost all of the defenders are right back up to their original HP. Devin is now the one to find the next body, but one to make the differential even in a minute 25 at that. A lot to be done here. The question is, can they do it in a timely manner? The case is loose. It's right in front of them, but they just have to be careful. Gazer and Vizsla. Vizsla going for it. Gazer no longer on that ace. It looks like they've just switched roles here. Vizsla on a hard breacher. He plays support, and he's good at any role he does. The question is, does he have what it takes to end out this round? Jaw, 1 HP, staying in electrical. If he backs up, he's dead. The question is, does he know this? No, he doesn't, because Evans just walked in this site. It's a 1v1 situation, but that C4 somehow doesn't claim his life. The pistol is out. Can he make it work? It's a game of ring around the rosy and twinkle toes. He has the time to reload the AR, and that's exactly what he'll do. 44 seconds left on the clock, and he's gonna get aggressive here. That holographic at close range is someone's dream. He's wrapping around, and that'll be the Mira to win the round. Stealth, pre-fire, and takes care. Oh, so close. But it's definitely better as a result than a flawless round like it went that first time around. And it'll be 2-all as we move into the second last defensive round for FVR. What a game this has been so far, honestly. First cast here, and I'm loving it. Both teams really not messing around here, bringing in that high level of competition. They really want to secure their spot in the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen, and that's exactly what this game's all about. Who's gonna fight harder to win this? They're gonna go right back downstairs. They're not even going to try the mid-floor site, but they have the castle. They have the Mira, but they're still just not gonna go that site. Right now, they're 0 for 2 on this basement site and 2 for 2 on that upstairs floor. A lot to be done here. Legion Capcan completely abandoned now. Can they get this done? They've completely disregarded the trap ops. They've brought the Goyo. They have the Mira now. One wall denied. The question is this going to be enough to call it done? And theirs. Early kill. Keep your head on a swivel. That's why... Wow, I was gonna say that's why they barricade that, but apparently he's just a psychopath. 100 HP next to his name, and he chooses death. Runs through it like an absolute beast, and high risk, high reward indeed, as the first blood happens within the first 30 seconds of the round. 2 bodies now defending EXO. Make it 3, as these guys are not going down without a fight. Abolish hitting the trademark kitchen open wall. And now there is a lot to be done, but the leeway and the advantage they have made in a matter of 50 seconds has actually been admirable. Cody with an angle from hell. You guys have to watch below. There's a shotgun, and that shotgun is going to be a pain to deal with. Abolish, abolish, abolish. Are you going to be careful? Are you going to watch? No, you're not. But God's giving you the second chance, and you better make up for it, but you don't. Cody getting aggressive where it was needed and getting the kill oh so desperately. Ace taken care of. Gazer is no more. Thatcher, can you get taken care of next? ATK right back down to 1 HP. No Doc this time. And now he is absolutely floating. That's 3 for Cody. Quickie on the refrag. Can he reset? The Mira still intact. Ash no longer with us. The Hard Breacher has now been taken out. This is not a round CC wanted to lose here, but they're on attack. The fact that it's close, very good. But the fact that they're giving up unnecessary bodies, very bad. 2 C4s left in the pockets of these defenders. They have the ability to get very active here if somebody takes that risk. But a 1-tap from Quickie makes that statement true. One man tasked with using the 5.52 commando. Frag grenade in hand, a plant, very easy C4 somehow, not fully connecting, but Peaceful Jaw is gonna land that double headshot to call the round FVRs, and now we move on to their last defensive round. CC losing on NHL. Am I dreaming? Somebody pinch me, as they'll head on over to kitchen cafeteria. Never mind, make it control and storage. They don't have upstairs or downstairs. We were talking about this site before. They are going to have to make the most out of it. If they can claim a 4-2 lead, this would be God's beautiful gift to them, as they've given them the passion to be able to start locking in. Cody was 0-4 before that round started, and 3 kills essentially won the team that round. Took care of the man that would get rid of the Miras, took care of the Hard Breacher, and just absolutely turned into a dog. What a round by FVR, honestly. A lot to be done here for CC, but they're only a down round. It's very narrow here, but this game has been tooth and nail so far, really, for both teams. But right now, we're seeing FVR. We're seeing the passion they're bringing. And right now, CC down a man that they usually don't bring in this stack. Yes, he's the top fragger, but they say chemistry is more important than fraggers. Verticality control obviously is going to be the main name of the game. The question is, can they do it in a timely manner? Pulse playing 2 floors below, so not something they're going to have to worry about, at least for now. They have to worry about the castle, the Kaid, the bandit. They have everybody waiting to take care of them. All that is gracious is now the fact that they don't have a mirror to deal with. Jaw has a long angle here, and the question is, can he land it before he gets droned out? Breach getting opened up with no contest. Nobody's below, but Bandit just had a little bit of a mishap with the timing. And right now, the TCSG does so much damage, but apparently not enough because Stargazer takes but deals more. Castle getting saved by the pillar. Who's going to use a C4 on these guys? Vizsla sneaking in, looking to make the play, but he's going to lose the case in the turn. And that is not something you want to have with this happening. Abolish finding one. The pulse going down. Evan taking care of business. Can you find this bandit next? You know where he is, but he's not going down without a fight. 2 bodies upstairs. They're both low. Make that one more. Thatcher taking care. Stargazer, Quickie, it's almost like we see these names oh so often. And now Cody looking to get lucky with that SMG-11 again, but no bueno as the game is level as CC switch on to defense. And what a first half that's been. What a game. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did miss the intro, honestly, I missed the intro with that weird delay, but today we'll be doing a lower bracket semifinal in Champions League. It'll be my first time casting here. This is the first league I've done in a while where a place before the grand finals in the playoffs has infinite overtime. So if you are just joining us, this is our first map. We are on Nighthaven Labs. We will be moving on to Bank, and then the third will be Clubhouse if needed, where the sides will be decided via round differential. If you guys do want to support one of the players from CC, tragic events, house fire, not anybody would want to go through that, consider either subbing, because 50% of the proceedings from my subs will go towards the GoFundMe, or directly support the GoFundMe, ladies and gentlemen. But right back onto the game. They will hold upstairs. The staple operators looking the same. This time they've switched out the Goyo for the Wamai, meaning these mirrors are extra safe. Only 1 hard breach, or 2 hard breachers being brought here with the accompany of the Maverick, meaning these breaches are going to get opened up with little to no resistance. The real challenge is going to come to getting rid of the mirrors. Right now, you have the mute in case of a Twitch, which isn't on the board, but honestly, that doesn't matter. Evan tries to get aggressive here on the electrical door and gets picked off, as that roof angle is just uncontestable. But you got to know Vizsla's passion is too high. He'll do anything to get a kill, and stealth is his middle name as he'll land the first. Quickie on electrical window with the SMG-11. Oh, where have I heard this story before, ladies and gentlemen? Looking to make that one tap his. There's a dock if he can make it out alive, and the stim will be waiting for him. Ace for Bandit, a good trade if you do ask me, but Abolish needs to turn his center away just to lock in, get that stim, and now he will turn his focus right back on to the mirrors. Oh, Quickie, oh, Quickie, oh, Quickie. Are you gonna make my monitor all sticky with this held? He's one tapped once. Can he do it again? This is against a much, much better team. They're not here to play around, but they're trying to walk in. Vizsla taking care of business for 2 now. A stim, very pertinent. and it will be distributed with little to no contest. Shotgun is going to be used. Quickie, not dumb enough to swing directly into the cursor, and is going to sacrifice a little bit of health, but not his body. 2 men have been sacrificed in FVR's favor, but make that 3 as another one goes down. It's absolute carnage near IT. X-Map soon to be the next, falling to Gazer. Next will be on Raptors, and Gazer will end it out with a double kill. CC reclaiming the lead. Are you surprised? Tank and assembly, the default second sight here for CC. They're back in form here. It's what I was talking about. You can't give them the inch to get flexed or comfortable, because this is what they'll do to you. You couldn't claim the double advantage as they barely cinched on a tie as they switched on, and now they have defense on probably their best map.
That is bloody lovely.
We appreciate the subs, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that going. Let's give some love here to Crypto. You gotta love the man. Brings passion nobody else knows about. You bring it for him, you bring it for us. Lineup looking a little bit different here. We didn't really see a vigil coming in here for FVR when they were on defense. So, with a disconnect, the 4v5 will be a little interesting to see. Well, let's see how they'll hold it. Right now, they're not scared to get aggressive here, but it's a little bit of ring around the rosy here between Cody and Abolish. Who the hell's gonna get more aggressive here? Because goddamn, IQ's wrapping around, and wow, you could have just waited to swing the corner, and it would have been an easy kill. But no, sir, no. The pressure eased up on Abolish, and he's gonna live to see another day. Only 1 body's in sight here. If Jaw was to drop the hatch, he would only have to take a singular gunfight, but the attackers haven't caught on to this yet. Looking like they're getting very aggressive. Who do you think you are? Abolish with the MP5. Simply unchallengable. He'll go down. Vizsla is the next on the chopping block, as Peaceful is not here to play games. Quickie having challenges on end, but he'll be back in sight. Same with Gazer. And it'll just be a 1-man row. Being on a Doke call now, a lot to be done, but they're only a man down despite losing a body before the round even started. A minute 45 has been burned off the clock. No C4s are going to be in play here, but right now it's all about running down the clock. When you get it below that 1 minute mark, the attackers are going to have to start second guessing themselves when it comes to using their utility and droning. Abolish, the fact that he's still on the roam is going to be catastrophic for the plays that they're going to try to make. But Quickie going for a roam too. Apparently this is going to be lethal for anybody not paying attention. You don't have a flank watch. You don't have a nomad. IQ thinks she's hearing something above her, but she doesn't know. She'll fall soon to Quickie. He'll get the pick. It's all even now. X-Map looking to walk down. Gazer by himself in sight. You guys got to help the man. Ace using that pre-fire gives away his position eventually, meaning they know exactly where you are. The question is, what are they going to do about that? Gazer landing some damage, but that plant is inevitably going to go down. But Gazer killing 1, killing the second, literally with 1 Goyo. Jaw, what are you going to do here? You're going to be waiting, but what the hell? Headset left at home. The advantage thrown out the window. It's gone. Dusted as CC claim a 2-round advantage. Abolish, what a roam. Everybody on CC, round of applause. They managed to come back down from a 4v5. Confirmed, solidified. and have now claimed a well-deserved lead. This game, nothing short of cinema. First map of the day, and both of these teams are fighting tooth and nail to take it to the next stage. And you can tell we might go map 3. This is CC's pick, but on a map like Bank, anything is destined to happen. And speaking of Bank, if you guys aren't familiar with the maps we'll be playing today, it's Nighthaven first, Bank second, and Clubhouse if we need it as the third. If we go to Bank, FVR is most likely to take an advantage here. CC, I'm very believing in their capabilities, but FVR, a team that doesn't mess around, is giving them a run for their money on their own map. Bank is going to be nothing short of straight passion. We've seen CC start a comeback on Bank 6 months ago in the Atlas Grand Finals against 5-2. They were down 2 maps and they brought it back to win 3-2, and it all started on Bank. So it's a map that both teams are familiar with, and I am very intrigued to see how it'll go. Hatch reinforced, Evan back in the game, and 5 bodies, a 2-round advantage. It's like sipping pina coladas in Mexico on the beach. What more could they ask for? Waterfall or Aqua or CC, whatever the hell you want to call it. The first point of entry here, IQ being the first point of entry alongside with the Jackal, completely walking across the Goyo. And what are you guys doing? You can't disregard one man like this. Abolish turning into Batman, apparently going for 1, but the damage is just going to get rough here. IQ has the advantage to make it a 2-man lead, but deciding to turn into Michael Jordan. Boom, you're not LeBron as you get taken care of. Abolish for 2 live tracks, but stims himself. Gazer still alive. Apparently, we're just laying on the ground behind billiard tables and foosballs and calling it a day. All evened up now. All damage to the defenders have been erased by the Doc stims. And a minute 30 soon to be left in play and burned off the clock. Double team between Gazer and Abolish. We'll make that a 4v3. Ooh, embarrassing. Jaw, we're gonna pretend like we didn't see that. Verticality being established, going to be played. You're gonna have a Frost up there with a shield. Nobody is going to be up there. A lot to be done here, but you guys got to be careful. Check your angles. Siege 101 as Quickie claims 2. The third is just waiting for him. What is he gonna do? Just runs at him full speed. You got to expect him to swing. You got to expect him. Oh, Quickie. Why do you just torture and torture and torture? They've taken the lead and ran away with it, and that's CC to push it to match point, claiming a 3-round advantage, and that's the momentum you need to bring onto your opponent's next map if you end it right here, right now. A thrilling first map. Surely our second is gonna be 10 times better, ladies and gentlemen, and we can only hope, because these teams are nothing short of elite, and there's a reason they're classified as D1. The question is it gonna end here, or can FVR shortly delay either their fate or bring back a comeback? They're currently 0 for 4 on the last 4 rounds. Can they bring it back? Haven't been able to claim an attacking round yet. Looking to get even more aggressive here. Abolish not happy with his 8 kills and wants more. is going to seek refuge by just closing down the barricade and going like nothing ever happened. A lot to be done here for FVR in that regards to the morale they're going to bring to their next game and their attitude. This game may be done, maybe not, but it's all about the attitude they can bring. It's a best out of 3 and you're only on the first. All you need to do is just bring the passion to the second map and you have an opportunity to bring it back. Live pings here, but he's still gonna get aggressive. Who is this guy, a psychopath? He'll get aggressive on the first. Grim, that's the second time. Evan has just stood in front of the bullets of one man. Mira getting popped, the double team. How the hell is Cody not dead? Narrowly escaping death. Vizsla looking to get aggressive. Quickie getting his first. Of course, it was a quick peek off electrical window. This guy's favorite name, this guy's middle name is Electrical as he swings and it works every time. Quickie almost getting a C4 kill, but a refrag instantly. Gazer tries to get aggressive, but even after all that, it manages to end off as a 2v2. Abolish needing to come back to site. That stim, so much more important than he thinks it is. And right now, it's all quiet on the Western Front, but we know the second it gets quiet, it'll turn into a moment of absolute chaos. Abolish, get to distributing that stim, buddy. Getting close with that bailiff. He knows that action's gonna be closer, so he's smart enough to use his util. C4, front doorstep of the buck to no avail, but that bailiff does the job. That's how you know your utility can do the job. Crosses to Abolish, and it'll be a game of ring around the rosy, and somehow he'll stay alive. But Vizsla calling the round, and that'll be game over. And that'll be CC to claim the round. Good game and good night to Nighthaven Labs as CC claim it. And what else did we expect, ladies and gentlemen? What a map. Honestly, absolute cinema coming in between them. What are we gonna see coming up for Bank? You better stay tuned. Keep your hats on your head. And we'll see you after the break, and we'll bring back our final thoughts. Holy stroke. Now, what a first map to take us into bank. Ladies and gentlemen, it was absolute cinema. 7-3, what the hell did we expect? But those first 2 rounds, we thought we were going to see FVR do the impossible and take care of CC on Nighthaven. We didn't see that, but they're on their own map now. They're on bank, and let's take a look at what's ahead of us for the day. For some reason, my Elgato has decided to try and shit itself, but we always have a backup card, so we have moved on into the game, ladies and gentlemen, and just in time where we can actually have a ban phase. 2 shield ops getting taken care of now, regardless of how many nerfs they're going to bring into this game. Nobody in hell is going to verse a Blackbeard in a league game. So, last defensive operator, and now we are going to have Kaid on the board and now off the board. Last man going to be Fenrir, and bank is always a very technical map. A lot of ways you can play, and I'm going to be interested to see how they'll do it. As I wait for the replay buffers to catch up. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know this is a BO3, and I don't know if we're going to go to OT, but we're not going to get to explore the infinite part of that overtime. But if we do, we go to infinite overtime, and whoever wins it takes us to grand finals. If CC can take this map, it's over. But right now, they have to attack on a map that isn't theirs. So they're going to have some interesting times on it, but we've seen the impossible happen before. Maybe not in this league, but we've seen it happen, especially with this team. Spawn peek here from the other team. Knocked almost had that, but it's not passionate enough as he almost gets his head chopped off. Now that I think of it, I haven't casted a bank game in a while now. The staple operators are being brought. You need that shotgun because of the shield he brings. You need that warden. Surprisingly, no mirror to face into the windows, and it's going to be a little bit of a random choice. Nook also a little bit random, but it's also about the player behind it. When it's somebody like Evan playing it, you don't really care. But looking at the site setup, it looks like it's coming straight from hell. Nothing is a rotate, nothing is reinforced, and you would think my great-grandma set site up. First kill and first blood, it goes into CC. Don't make it first blood, make it triple blood. Sticky for 2, Vizsla for the 3rd, but X-Map Shadows below, trying to get that consolidation kills. But oh buddy, they're rushing up full speed, and 2 of you are off site now. What are you guys doing? I don't know what the hell Evan's doing. We're shooting bodies, we're getting toxic, but guess what? The K's still loose. And they need to get into sight. Vizsla no longer having explosives, meaning he has to rotate fully around and has to be weary of the players trying to flank. Abolish now watching the roam, getting rid of 1, and the question is, where the hell is Vigil? Vigil trying to get lucky here, maybe find the second. That's exactly what he'll do. Plant going down, X-Map, 2 bodies claimed, 2 more souls left. Lot to be done, but they're outside on the windows protected by claymores, and you have 2 impacts in a dream. The question is, what can you do about that? A little bit of a ring around the rosy game here with Vizsla and X-Map, but he'll get shut down instantly by Gazer outside. And that will be round 1 for CC. Kind of what happens here when you're not letting things go your way. You pick this map, you gotta take it seriously. But that is just not what we are seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. Upstairs, executive and CEO. The site that has many ways of holding it. You see mirrors getting placed down and janitors facing the site so you can watch the hop-ins. You can see a lot happening here. But the question is, how can you do it in according of a way where you can claim the round and claim all of the defensive rounds that you are going to need? Because this is one of 4 sites. Usually, very normal. But right now, you have external windows. You have windows that you can castle off to prevent some of that window play. And you have windows with sheets on them. So the main point I'm trying to make here without me yapping is there's a lot of external play on this site. And when you're not reinforcing, you're not making rotates. It's very crucial, especially when you're down a map. And now you're on a defensive-sided map, depending on who you're playing against. I know on console and PC, it's a little bit different. But when you're playing on different sided maps, you have to lock in the way you're playing. On PC, this is an attacker-sided map, though. 100%. Paul's playing with a UMP, a little bold. Bandit here looking for a run out that could really put his team ahead if he can land it. The question is, can he do it in time? X-Map gives the example to make it a big no-no. He's gonna look to do it again. But right now, going for the run out, and he'll get his life claimed, but he's shooting bodies. They are not happy, and the response is 3 attackers putting a body and headshots in your face. Evan getting 1. The question is, can he get the other blood? And the answer is yes. You guys have completely lost the fucking plot. Oh, that shouldn't have sworn. But you guys have lost the plot. The map that you were supposed to have in the books has turned against you. You've lost all advantage. You've lost. You've faltered. And now you're down 2-0 to the big mighty CC. And it's just more toxic than ever. Basement, the next on the chopping block, but instead of bringing a Mira, no, we're going to bring a Clash and a Caviera. Clash isn't so much of a despicable pick, but Caviera in the big 25, you might as well have shanked me 6 times before you told me I was going to be casting this. A little interesting, but let's see how it will be played out. These hatches are basically free to claim if they can clear the roamers that defend it. Again, just so much aggression from FVR here. And the question is it going to pay off? Jaeger is sitting in E1 with the position to absolutely terrorize anybody getting in his sights. Habana, have you checked it? Habana, have you checked it? Evan going down and getting interrogated outside makes that absolutely brutal. Quick little refrag is going to take care of 1 man. And E1 no longer is going to be a stealth play, as this Jaeger is just going to go run at them full speed and go for this. There's no way you stay committed to that. A lot to be done here, and Vizsla kind of has the feeling already. Ash definitely has the refrag, and he will just take care of that. It looks like they've completely given up, and there's no reason to even call this a game because they've completely lost the plot. 3-0 in 3 more rounds until we verily go on to the match point and call the series over. Looks like they've completely given up. Apparently, Nighthaven wasn't the idea. They completely tried their best, but Bank, they've lost the plot completely. They'll try upstairs again, not like the objective rotation parameter has managed to unlock it because they've lost every single defensive round so far. X-Map just going to his teammate's position, but just a floor up. A little bit of an interesting thing. I don't even know how one is supposed to cast a game where these guys have completely given up on life. First map was absolute passion. I thought we were in for the best series ever, but apparently not. X-Map looks like he is more important on Snapchat than he is playing this game. And is this gun barrel curving? Oh, no. FVR trying to get aggressive here. Winning her gunfight because Evan thinks he's John Wick, but trying to give his teammates a little bit of a chance here. It looks like they're finally trying here, and maybe not, as they all are just running at one man, but let's see how it's gonna go. Vizsla's 1 HP, meaning he is 1 tap regardless of how shit Caviera's gun is, and the question is he gonna fall? Jaw to 1 HP. Lots to be done here for CC, but they're up 3 rounds. They've completely lost the plot, and you could say that only for FVR. Vizsla just doing what is needed, clearing the corners, doing the fundamentals. Quickie here looking for a play to drop down Marble. Might have something here. Goya waiting at the top, though, denies that opportunity completely, but there is a lot to be done. It looks like they're going to double commit down Marble here, but Vizsla cannot do that as he has 1 HP. Quickie trying to get lucky, but is way too off guard to be able to get taken out. Only objective here is to get rid of that flawless screen, even if it means you're not trying anymore. 3 rounds up, and it looks like they've finally woken up from their slumber. Giannakumpo just does not look like he wants to move here. Dean just waiting to burn down the clock, just not gonna swing. If Caviera wins this gunfight, there is just no way. I've lost all hope. And there you go. She's downed. X-Map outside. What the hell are we watching here, ladies and gentlemen? These guys completely have lost the plot. Cody looking to be going for a res here. Oh no, Vizsla. Oh no, Vizsla. Oh no, Vizsla. Patience would have been a virtue, but it is not, as he gets taken care of. And those 3 rounds have been closed out to just 2. Basement is going to be the next site. And it looks like they're still not going to be trying. No Mira, but at least we're not going to be bringing a Cap. No, we're going to be bringing Thorn, Mozzie, and Alibi. If I thought there was a more useless lineup, I would have started dancing on my screen. But it is what it is, and we head on into the round where they are going to be using a Thorn shotgun. That actually might be very deadly if they can use it in the right areas. Nope, never mind. She's roaming. Wow. I just want to cast, bro. I just want to cast. What the hell are these loadouts? Ladies and gentlemen, this has turned from a casting stream to a ranked stream because I'm actually spectating a troll, and this is actually gonna work. Yeah, no, that's fucked. That is deadly. Oh, Gazer, you better hope to God that you have a drone on the man sitting close. The one's there, but have you looked for the alibi? Grims are not going to live ping her. Going to be lethal. Oh my God, she's still unpinged. Gazer somehow knows to drone? But wow, honestly, respect to Gazer, somehow manages to keep himself alive. Mozzie has to choose the right area to go, and Evan, third time is the first pick charm for him, apparently, as he'll fall again. A lot to be done here. They had the 3-0, they had the 3-0 advantage, and it looks like FVR is sort of trying, but they're not, and it's kind of working. Looking like he's using a potato as a scope. This side is actually going to be so... This is hard to watch, and they're actually winning. It's a 2v5 as they are trolling. CC apparently losing the plot on how to play the game. There's vert on them. They didn't reinforce the hatch, and you don't know that apparently. This is bad, ladies and gentlemen. That is bad. Looking like they're going to close out this differential now just to 1 round, as it is a 2v4, and they do have vert control established. All quiet here on the western front. It's all about burning down the clock. Looks like he knows there's somebody on the hatch. The question is, can he get it in time? Can't pull that trigger fast enough. Will be taken care of. And they are bringing it back with iron sights and shotguns. What the hell are we witnessing here? The most unserious lower bracket semifinal is being absolutely tossed. I thought this was going to be the greatest thing we've ever casted, but apparently not, as my rival roller series has held its spot because these guys are just trolling. Open area and staff will be the next point of holding, and this is going to be... This is kind of interesting. I have no idea what to say to this. They're using troll loadouts, and it's working. This loadout looking a little bit more viable and a little bit more serious, especially on a site that is very dreadful to hold. A zombie not going to be brought despite not being on the ban list. Looks like they have just turned bank into their bitch, and apparently this is why this is their favorite map. quiet here on the western front. I've lost my passion because this is the most interesting game ever. I'm more concerned. I'm like watching this with a monocle. Abolish has already claimed a good amount of space here. Mozzie playing above, and they are just trying to walk in here. They're just getting aggressive. The question is, what is Mozzie going to be C4? Quick shot by Stargazer, and finally they've gotten the first kill. Gazer for 2. Have we finally woken up here, ladies and gentlemen? A plant is imminent as those maestros. The question is, where is the vicinity of them, as not a single one is yet to be found? Looks like we're trying to get vert control here, but Jaw AFK. Dean looking for my dad. ATK having a great time upstairs. There's still gunfights going on up here, but the diffuser's down. You still have 3 bodies relaxing in sight, and it looks like they have finally found themselves around after all the trolling. Evan finally not getting first pick. He's had a great harsh time, and now it'll just be Quickie playing stationary. The clock runs down ever so slightly, and it looks like this round is just in the books, as they really don't care. Round confirmed. 4-2 as we do move on to the attacker-defender switch, where we will watch CC defend. This is a dreadful game to watch. Upstairs will be the first site here for CC, and it looks like we just want to get it over with. So, let's get it done. We'll be bringing a little bit more of a serious roster here for CC. Amaru, did we really expect less? They're trolling. Capcan being brought. You would have brought a Frost. You would have had more. You would have had more luck, as they will be flying into the building, I would only guess. Oh god, looking like we're about to get active here, ladies and gentlemen, as they are going to be rushing. Who is watching? One person, it'll be Vizzle the man himself, and now he is dusted and no longer alive. Ja dead. First blood here for FVR, and 150 bullets will be left here, and he only has 2 more opportunities to use all 150 bullets. Abolished for the second. Dean no longer with us. Stims to be distributed, and there is a lot to be done here for the attackers, but it looks like it's all done for them. Looks like this game, this series is all gonna come to an end. No infinite overtime, no nothing here, as this guy is just holding down the magazine. I don't think it's gonna go over if you let go. And that is a flawless round, and Evans double tap to end it out, because you have to ask yourself what the hell they were looking at. They were probably deafened by all 150 bullets times 2 in their ears, and it looks like we're 1 round shy away from match point and 2 rounds away from a confirmed end. Basement will be the next site, and they will have a lot to be done here. I don't even think I can say that anymore. There's nothing to be done here. Completely lost the plot. Maybe a rush strat will work, as that blitz does create the chaos. The glass with all the smoke and amidst all the chaos, they might be able to get a couple of kills here, but they would still be 2 rounds short. Ash apparently goes first before Blitz, and Goyo getting taken care of first. So many more bodies to be taken care of, but those Goyos will be popped. Oh, he just didn't even be going for the... Oh, he's just gonna go for it, but he is vulnerable to a smoke or an impact. I don't really know what the hell he thought was gonna happen there. Abolish has to distribute that stim. Those gas canisters are ever so important, and he will distribute successfully. Dean going for a leisurely stroll. Lee Harvey Oswald sitting in the back of servers trying to get lucky, but nobody is feeding into it. Except for Abolish, of course, because this guy swings anything that moves. A little bit of ring around the rosy games here, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like this might be over. I really have no hope. As damage being dealt. Finally, our consolidation kill all evened up to a 3v3. But DMR is to deal with another 150 round magazine to have to deal with. I'm going deaf right now. Holy hell. And still 2 more Vulcans to pop. Yeah, I don't really know what Vizsla thought was going to happen there. But Abolish for a quick refrag because he's Abolished with Doc. Taken out here by Noct, and a 1 tap here by Gazer ends that out. DMR versus sniper rifle. Can he reactivate it without Callie walking in? The answer is yes, but she has a drone. She has 2 lance explosives and a dream here. Diffuser is loose. Under a minute left, and you leave Gazer in a 1v1 situation. Lee Harvey Oswald here going quick peek with the sniper. And it'll just be a bunch of ring around the rosy until somebody decides to get aggressive. There you go. I was saying, not watching the corner, and he's gonna get closer, and he will quick scope him. And X-Map somehow wins that and sends us to not a match point round. And this just makes me want to say, please end it right here. The passion drained slowly after I saw the TKing absolutely drop everywhere. Basement, the next site around. They need to lock in. It's all important to get it done right here, right now. Again, though, completely lost hope to everything going on right here, because what the hell am I even watching? Abolished looking to play very aggressive here, but that sausage shotgun is going to be so much more powerful to deal with. Downed, but she has a surge. C4 landing on the front doorstep means he has a body to claim here. Callie is waiting to get that refrag, and Abolish, I think, has to know that. Gets herself right back up, nothing happens, and Callie will stay right down on the ground. Glass getting hit by a Vulcan canister and the Aruni gate, and he is somehow fully involved. Vizsla, check your corners. It's just going to be ring around the rosy, but the ring around the rosy is the game is on you. He has no idea where you are, and that is going to be a free kill here. for this glass if he doesn't check the corner. Evan taking care of tunnel yet again. You guys need to check your corners. Jaw getting taken care of, and there you go. Vizsla apparently did know this whole time, and that's a flawless round to send us to match point. Rotation objective parameters unlock upstairs. That will be our final round unless SWAT team and SEAL Team 6 just walk in together, hands held, and lock everybody down. Upstairs, the main idea here for the hold, they have the castle, they have the operators needed to hold Tachanka, Valkyrie, they even have the dock, but the dock is just abolish his signature, his trademark. First blood is abolishes because what else did you expect? King Von gets switched down. Devin or Evan, whatever you'd like to call him, gets taken care of next. Oh, leaving because you didn't want to get put in a screenshot, but why not try? X-Map trying to still get kills for some reason. This guy is still baiting. Vizsla looking up, down, left, right, but doesn't know he's playing the pixel. That glass distorts him a little bit, and right now it is all about who lent it out. Cody had better things to do, apparently. X-Map still baiting outside, and it looks like it'll be CC to claim the series to send themselves to the grand finals. There you go. That is blood. There you go. Right to Evan's forehead, and that's at least a kill for them. And honestly, is there anything to say? Wow, the bait of hell actually worked perfectly. Waiting here for Cody to walk in as he has the sausage shotgun. One man has heard it, and it is Stargazer. He will be just sitting in electrical all by himself. Wallbang actually does connect. Stargazer hits him once. Surge makes that like nothing ever happened. And wow, embarrassing, 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 Quickie. No way we lose this gunfight, Finka. And we do. Ladies and gentlemen, it is safe to say that this game is completely over. I have been your caster and your on-desk host. I've been Sino, the producer, everything, and we're not on PC lobbies. I hope you guys had a great time. I was passionate the first map. That second one just didn't hit the same. I hope you guys do have a great rest of your night, morning, or wherever the hell you're viewing from. Make sure to drop a follow or subscribe so we can send some of the proceedings towards Crypto's GoFundMe and to support us as a channel. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you guys in the next cast or rank stream, which is actually pretty soon, sooner than you think. Peace.